up, everybody? It's Julian, and today I'm super excited to be showing you how to do driving trance like MARLON, HOFFSTADT, DJ Daddy Trance. You know what it is. To go along this video, you can get this full project file, samples, MIDI, presets. Everything in this video is available at the top of the description on my website. Definitely make sure to go grab that while it's available. Thanks for the support, everybody, and let's get started. Alright, so we're at 150 BPM, pretty fast. The first thing we got up here is our kick. You can see there's no processing. It's just a fat, punchy 909 style kick. We've got our bass line after that. We're in the key of E, so you can hear that just bounces right off the kick on the upbeats. And you don't even need sidechain with a bass like that because just fundamentally they're fitting together. It's also the way that the notes are a little shorter, like they're not quite that full 8th note, but it's also not just a 16th note. It's a little bit longer, but then it gets out of the way in time for the kick, right? Then for the sound, this is made with Operator. We got a nice punchy saw bass with just a low pass filter with a nice envelope on it. And that's literally it. I want to show you with this that you can make these kick basses really easily and very powerful and effective without a lot of processing. Then we got the main drums. Nice fat 909 hi-hat and a really punchy clap. And when you're making a track like this, you want to get this sounding good already. And then all this other stuff can sit because you can hear like it really, even when I show you everything at once, you can hear how much of it is just these 4 layers that we're talking about right now. So you gotta dial these in, and it's not really something that you can just do. You have to listen to a lot of different samples, and like even though this might seem really simple, what you're not seeing is the part where I dragged in like 25 or so different kick samples just to find that one that works, you know? And like, even though it might look simple at the end, I can't stress that enough. You just have to play with sounds until you get a groove like this. And then you can start to bring in these loops. You see, this one's just only high end. I've high passed it and side chained it. This one is in the mid range, and then you put those together. And these are all about just creating that perfect bed for your main synths and your main sounds to sort of sit on top of, right? But this is why I say you have to start with the kick and bass and the main drums, because these on their own don't really do much. But then if you have that other stuff down, they work really well. So then we got this little chant. It's just hitting once every 2 bars. Really simple, kind of helps punctuate the beat. You know, it just makes it hit a little more. Then we got the vocal. So I was trying to chop this to kind of have that, like, it's that time sort of feel, right? I think the main thing to that is it's a very much an 8th note groove. Like if you listen to this, these are 8th notes. Dun 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 dun. You know, like it's not 16th notes. It's not just like dun dun dun. It's that dun 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 dun. Right? It's like a very particular kind of groove because we're so used to 16th notes. But since this stuff is getting a bit faster, you can spread it out more and just get these slow 8th note grooves. Now, the original sample sounded like this. Right? So you can see I chopped it quite a bit. There's also quite a few effects on here. My personality. My personality. So first there's this high pass, which you can hear kind of gets rid of all the beat that was in there and the bass. We got a little bit of distortion, my personality, which brings it out. A low pass to get rid of some of those like brighter high frequencies. My personality, my personality. Another distortion, but just very light. My personality, my personality. And then a high pass, because obviously there's been a low end being added by the distortion. And then we just sidechain it. And also not sidechaining it too much. Like the sidechain helps a lot, but if you overdo it, it's going to be a problem and you're not really going to hear the vocal. And then we have this little 303 stab. So this is just, again, we're in the key of E. We're just jumping between E across different octaves. Really simple. It's just more about the groove and also the space. Like, you know, this has some space in between when it hits. It's not just constantly throwing 303 in your face, right? So we got this operator patch. What's happening here is it's a low pass on a saw wave. Usually for 303s, it would be a band pass. Like in the actual original 303 synth, it was a band pass filter. But by doing this, you kind of get a juicier sound. Like we use a band pass. See, it's a little bit more harsh and abrupt. This gives us like a nice juicy sort of 303. We got pretty high resonance. And then also, you can see I've got the glide turned on and the voice is set to 1. Very important if you want those 303 glides. We got a little bit of delay, sidechain, high pass, and that's it. You don't want to over distort this. You don't want it to be too like aggressive. It's just going to fit really nicely into the mix au natural. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure to like this video as well as subscribe. And let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like I said in the beginning, you can get this full trance template at the top of the description on my website. Thanks for the support, guys. Definitely don't miss out while it's available. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.